Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today is your first time showing up here. Today we're going to be showing how you can create your first database in MySQL. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So the first thing we're going to do, how to get started with this, you must open a command line or the MySQL workbench interface to enable you create your database. So let's quickly run into it. This interface that you are seeing here is the normal interface of the MySQL workbench, and I'll also be going to show you the display of the command line client in this video. So to create your first database, if you type create in this space and just say database, and you must give this database a name. So let's say my DB to semicolon. So normally semicolon is the end of the statement in your work. It means period, or this information have come to a full stop. So what we're going to do now is to run this. Just highlight and hit the lightning bolt, and if you look down here, you will see that one row have been affected. That means our database has been created. Now, how do we find this database that we have just created? Two ways. One, you go to the schema and refresh, and if you look here, you will see DB2 will also appear in this list. You will see it here in this schema. And another one is to put this DB into use, meaning either you say show databases, and semicolon. If you run this, all of the database that we have in here will show here. So now you look and you see my DB2 right here. My DB2 will reflect in here. There is it. So we're going to put it in use before we start to create our first table in this database. So what we do is to find and use our database. Is use my DB2. Once you run this, now one row they have been affected here. So we can now create our first table in this database. So you say create table, let's give the table a name. We say hospital, and we will give hospital ID, so we say H underscore ID, it's an integer, and we're going to make it the primary key for this project. So we say primary comma, and hospital name, H name, we need a record, character, variables and character. We'll have to give it a max size. So that will be the length of the string of data in this identical hospital name. So let's make a mistake here. Double. Okay. Comma. The next thing we're going to do is to have this address of this. The address and it's going to be a record also. Give a max size of 10 strings and character. Next we're going to do is give this hospital telephone number. So it's a phone number, and that phone number will just a phone, and it is actually an integer, and we close this with a semicolon. So now we're going to run. Now we have our first table being created in this database. So let's check it out. Show tables. Wow, we'll have our first table here. So we need to describe this table and see how our table looks, because in our next video we will be inserting some value into this table that we have created for hospitals. So let's describe that. DESC is describe. You can say, you can call it short, or you can come up with a full word to have your table being described. So DESC space hospital and semicolon. So if we run this, we're going to see the structure of our table. So the next thing we're going to do is to actually insert value, that is the total number of hospital, or each hospital with their location and what have you will come right here with the telephone number. So that's it. So you can also try this by yourself. You can pause the video and try it, because in our next episode we're going to be showing you how you'll be able to insert data in this identical database here. So thanks for watching. Like this video and share it. If this is your first time, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell button.